What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego.
Lucas.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We gonna talk about this boxing. Yeah. Canelo and Charlo. Oh my gosh, I've been waiting to talk. I've been waiting to say my piece. I'm back at home. I'm in my zone. Jamal not ready. Yo, oh my gosh, listen. We gonna talk about this boxing. Feels good to be back. You know, I had a great time in H-Town. Get down. You know, it's just, we making history. You know, this shit be like movies. Jose Garcia, what's up, PBC fangirls? But you the one in here with the pom-poms. Listen, they try to get us out of our zone. Oh no, I gotta switch the beat on them. They want to hate. We gotta switch the beat on them. You know what the funny thing is? They'll be like, "Oh yeah, PBC fangirls and stupid shit like that." But guess what? They be the ones defending Canelo. Like they be like actually going out of their way to defend him. Like it's his, like Canelo's a chick and shit. Look at the names, faces. Yeah. Look at the names. Look at the faces. Look at the name. Look at the names. Look at the faces. Look at the names. Yeah. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. We gonna talk about it. I'm about to black out on them, man. Hold on. I need blackout music. I need some blackout. Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. We gonna put on some blackout music. I gotta get in the zone for this one. Cause I already know it's gonna be some bullshit. But it feels good to be back, you know. Just to be, oh my God. To be back at home. The Wi-Fi in H-Town was horrible, man. So I didn't do that many live streams and shit. So, you know, just to be back at the in-home studio. Oh my gosh, it feels good. We riding with you, Ego, and I'm riding with y'all. We gonna get into it. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Microphone checker, swinger sword lecture, closing down the sector, supreme neck protector. Better warn him, kid, Mr. Meth, bullet pop, about to blow his lid from the pressure. Too hot for TV for Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. We had a good time. Pause. We had a good time out there, man. Hey, new media. Oh, bro. Old media is dead, bro. You know, I gotta just jump into it. Y'all ready to talk? Y'all ready to get this conversation? You know, this shit is history in the making, bro. Shout out to Casario Music. And I'm telling you, that's what they hate. They hate that unity. They hate unity. I told you can't spell community without unity. That's what they really hate. Old media getting crushed. Hey, let me tell you about Houston, though, because that was my first time in Houston.
This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Listen, let me tell you about Houston real quick.
This the real deal.
This is the real deal. Easy work.
Easy work.
Shout out to Christopher. Salute my brother Ego. Nice meeting you in Houston. Oh, yeah. Shout out to you. You know, I met a lot of great fans out there. Appreciate y'all holding it down. You know, supporting the movement. Houston was, listen, the Houston weather, in case you ever want to go down there, that shit like my exes, that shit like bipolar or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, Daniel Mason, he said $10 super chat. That's grown man boss. That's just something they gotta deal with. No matter what boxer that franchise, it ain't gonna equal up to the real shit. Oh my gosh, bars. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my God, we gonna talk about it.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
Y'all get me hyped. Man, the humidity was crazy. Like, I was telling Blue, the clouds, like, it was like hot, and then all of a sudden the clouds looked like shit. It looked like dark gray and shit. Remember when Chucky was about to do the curse, when he was about to do the voodoo, and then the clouds got all dark? That's how it looked in Houston out of nowhere after being like super nice, you know, super hot. It was that Ake Dui Dembala Yatuze. Esta Quaribor, give me the power, I beg of you. And then you hear lightning and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This that child's play. They got that. Hey, Andy. Yeah, Andy. Man, they got that child's play fucking with it, man. Ake dui dembala ya tu say. I was like, he said that Jason's lyric where, man, I went to a restaurant that looked like the one where Eddie Griffin was like, them titties on the menu, where they need to be. It looked just like that. Cause Houston's real close to Louisiana. Shout out to Chris Jernett. You cool in person too. Thanks for the picture. Shout out to my dude, man. Ego said, fuck what you heard. Man, let's get it, bro. Hey, Houston, they got some creatures out there. Like, I'm about to go get something to eat, and there's this like lizard. You know, I'm like, all right. But then the lizard, some shit just came out of his neck. It looked like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. Remember the fat dude, Newman from Seinfeld? He was like, stick, stupid, stick, fetch, stupid. And it was like, and then it started spitting the shit at him. Bro, I promise I seen that, like the baby, like an infant, one of them. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, it looked like just, you know, we call them like blue belly lizards and stuff, but it was bigger. You know, it looked like a regular fucking gecko, I don't know. It looked like a regular lizard until this shit said, and I was like, what the fuck was it? It was orange too. I'm like, what the fuck? This shit got venom in it. Block Jorge. Bro, you talking about some stupid ass shit. You don't have to worry about it. Blocked. Oh my God. Block that man. Gotta go. This is my shit. Get the fuck up out of here, bruh. He's like, man, you're talking about some. You don't have to worry about it. F Golden Boy and F the WBC. Someone said that lizard off that purple drink. Yeah, got a deep voice and a gold chain and shit. Lean with it, rock with it, you know. Boss hog. Let's get it, man. Canelo Charlo. Y'all want me to jump straight into Canelo Charlo, or y'all want me to give y'all some thoughts on the Charlo Adams fight and then push to because it all ties in. Y'all want me to go straight into the franchise shit or with Canelo, or y'all want to go about the Brandon Adams fight and, you know, my quick takeaways from being there? All right. Well, you guys voted. That's good. Appreciate you. Smash the like button. Hey, stop playing with the kid, man. I'm back home, man. Stop playing with the kid. Listen, smash the like button. The Black Channel. The Black Channel. I'm back at home, motherfucker. I got my sounds. The Black Channel. All right. Once again, these motherfuckers. Listen, this old media shit. I'm gonna crush it each and every time because I hear the bullshit. The fight did like 6,400, right? It did 6,400 ticket sales or whatever in Houston. Let me clear this up. People were making this like this was a bust for that particular, because it wasn't in the NRG regular stadium. It was in it. They had like 3 fucking buildings. One, they had a soccer match, the Gold Cup with Mexico, right next door. So he was competing. Charlo was competing with soccer. You seen a ton of Mexican flags and Mexican soccer jerseys and shit. They was going crazy. It was going crazy. So, you know, you had fans who either went to the boxing or went to the soccer. That's for starters. Some of y'all don't know that. You know, so the boxing was like at dual, like simultaneously. It's not like one started off at, you know, 1 p.m. They were going on at the same time. So parking was crazy. Second of all, for that particular space, it was 6,400 was sold out. They were like, it was sold out in that arena. You know, that's the capacity that it had. So the other thing is this, you got to look at him. Charlo ain't fought at home since he's really been Charlo, since they've been Charlo. You know, they haven't really had a hometown fight. So they probably did it to gauge. You get what I'm saying? To gauge to see what type of crowd would come out. You know, they don't want to put them in the big building and then, you know, it looked crazy because, you know, it's because the NRG stadium, I think it holds like 70,000+ or some shit. So, you know, they don't want to do all that, you know, necessarily without getting a feel for it. So that's nothing normal or nothing new. But anyway, these same motherfuckers from old media, when Tyson Fury sold 5,400 tickets, they were saying he took on Vegas and Viva Las Vegas, and they were acting like it was lit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They just like, and this is in recent memory, Tyson Fury. And then on top of that, Tyson Fury, the numbers that were reported were not factual numbers. They said it did 9,012, but then come to find out the commission paper that was filed, it did 5,400 and change, like 5,468 or something. And then they comped almost 1,200 tickets, 1,100, you know, 1,189. And that still don't even add up to 9,012. Old media, y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all just keep losing and then they continue to lose. Shooters, hold down the chat. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the 6,400 for the arena it was in was a sellout. If they had put it in a bigger facility, then who knows what number it would have did. But I think they were testing the waters. That's my honest opinion. But one thing I noticed from covering a couple fights in Texas at this point is Texas gets down with this boxing shit. They really about their sports in general, like football, boxing, whatever. It's a good crowd. You know, when Errol Spence fought Ocampo, I was there. When Mikey Garcia fought against Errol Spence, I was there. When Charlo just fought, I was there. Ringside shoddy, man. I'm ringside like Spike at the Knicks games. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good crowd, bro. Like I see a ton of people that they're like, oh, I follow the channel, and it's just a good crowd. Like they dress nice, everybody's dressed nice. And listen, I'm gonna tell, I ain't gonna snitch, but them Texas D boys, they be stunting a little bit. You could tell them motherfuckers like, yeah, motherfucker, you ain't got no job. They be having jewelry on and shit. Them Texas boys really like, they be like, they be having drip and shit. Like, motherfucker, we know you ain't got no job. They don't give a fuck. They be pulling up in Bentleys and shit. They flossing out there, man. They flossing. So anyway, I like fights in Texas. That's a hotbed for boxing in America. And they really, instead of just Vegas, you know, LA, in New York, they need to really start capitalizing in Texas. And everything's centrally located, you know, at least the ones I went to. Like in Dallas, I was able to get to regular stores and, you know, no offense, but sometimes like when I've covered like 5 or 6 Crawford fights in like Lincoln and Omaha, and there's not much around, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like shit closes. I remember like, cause I wasn't adjusted to the time, I took a nap and I woke up, there was nothing to eat. Like I couldn't get nothing to eat. I had to go to like to the hotel and eat some like, I don't know, Pop-Tarts or some shit because the shit closes. But Texas, you know, just like New York and Vegas and LA, you know, it has like a night scene where you can, you know, you can find something to eat late at night or some shit. I dig it, man. I was really feeling it. I was feeling the vibe. As far as the fight, it sucks, but I got to talk about what old media is saying. Like, I'm seeing people hate the motherfucker. Bro, what are you hating? Charlo clearly won the fight. Like, I don't understand. Like, motherfuckers, old media, this shit is like, it's tired and it's crazy. Nah, Ego Food Spots is open in Nebraska, big dog. Oh, shit, I didn't see none. Like, I was trying to do DoorDash or Uber Eats and shit. That shit said close, 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 close. I was like, damn. Shout out to Hector, what's popping? My thing with the fight, I don't even understand what the criticism. It was a dominant performance by Jamal Charlo. I mean, what round did you give Brandon Adams? I don't even know if I gave Brandon Adams a round. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even remember. But at best, he won 1 round or something. Adams he was fighting in a way where he wasn't going to win. There's no way you're going to fight someone in Houston, where they're from, fight like that, and then have the man, Charlo, looks bigger than you. He's going for it, even though he was missing. Credit to Adams. I'll give Adams props for this. I think Adams has come a long way since the Thompson knockout loss, right? I think he's improved for sure, because the Adams that fought Charlo probably could have beat Thompson, but he got knocked out by Thompson. So he's come a long way. He's really studied his craft. He blew through guys in the Contender and stuff. Pause. So I think he's improved for sure. The other thing, he's crafty. Some guys you're not gonna look good against, like, I don't know, Willie Moreau, Sergio Mora, certain guys they don't, Derevchenko maybe, Jack Kukale. There's just certain guys like that where you're not gonna look the best, but they're not gonna win either. You get what I'm saying? I think Brandon Adams should go to 54 because he looked kind of short. He look a lot smaller. You dig? He look a lot smaller than Charlo. I think he should go back to 54. Trout, yep, that's another person. He just, he gave both Charlos some issue where they couldn't look. Cotto looked like shit versus Trout. Yeah, I think Edeslandi Lara probably looked the best versus Trout. Canelo didn't. He did cool, but he didn't do all that to me. So I think Charlo did his thing. A lot of people, you can trust me. You can listen to what I have to say. Don't listen. I don't give a shit. But a lot of people don't know shit about boxing. And what they do is they create these false standards. They put the bar super high with no grasp of reality or styles made fights. And then when it doesn't pan out like that, then they act shocked or they act surprised. Brandon Adams just won the Contender. Granted, he was fighting someone bigger and maybe better than what was perceived to be the contenders. But either way, his confidence should be pretty high. The same thing people did with Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. People expected some massacre and blowout. That's not boxing. Like, to me, those are like the fans that be drinking and shit, just drunk in the crowd, booing when the action stops for a minute. Everyone donate to this man on the real. Shout out to you. I just feel like people create these, like, they don't even analyze the fight. They just, Charlo looks big and, Brandon Adams looks small. They don't know shit about Brandon Adams. They don't know shit about styles made fight, nothing. And they just, that's it. There's no, see, what I hope to bring back, fuck that. Not what I hope. What I am bringing back to the game is, let's talk boxing. Introspective conversations, breakdowns. I'm not always right. Y'all know that. But at the end of the day, I try to analyze and be respectful of the game. I respect the sport of boxing. So to me, people are blown out of proportion. Oh, Charlo was supposed to knock this guy out. Man, who the fuck is Canelo knocked out? Real talk. Like, people keep saying Charlo ain't ready and shit. Who's Canelo knocked out? Rocky Fielding? A guy with no defense. Like, Brandon Adams was short and he was getting low as fuck. And he was actually trying not to get hit. Rocky Fielding didn't do a goddamn thing but take a knee like Colin Kaepernick. So what are we talking about? If you put someone in there like Charlo with a Rocky Fielding, a European fighter who has never fought at a higher level than domestic level with no fucking D, then yeah, Charlo will probably destroy them too. But if you put them in there with a Matt Korobov and a Brandon Adams, guys who have some amateur pedigree, they've sparred with Sean Porter, they fought against this guy and this guy, then it's a different story. You know what I'm saying? Rocky Fielding didn't do shit. Steve Rose wasn't ready for no moment like that. What did Steve Rose? What Contender show did he win? What did Steve Rose ever win? What did Tom Schwartz win? Y'all sound stupid as fuck. Like they criticize this is what they do to black fighters. I'm telling you. They criticize the fuck out of black fighters' opposition and the way the fight played out. But then they ain't said shit to Tyson Fury. They ain't said shit about this man said he beat Wilder 10 rounds to 2. This is a fact. He said that, not me, not ego. Don't get mad at me. I'm only being real. He said he beat Wilder. So Tyson Fury could say and scream till his last breath that he beat Wilder 10 rounds to 2. And then jump out of negotiations, jump out of the immediate rematch, switch sides, go to another network, fight someone the likes of a Tom Schwartz, and actually get credit. And sell less tickets, and he's supposed to be this phenom and a person who's been on pay-per-view. He sold less tickets, you know, according to Nevada State Commission report, and that came out a couple weeks ago. So I ain't heard Bob Arum or anything dispute it. So I'm going to say the commission, what was filed was the true number and not the 9,000 number, right? And he actually gets credit for it. Anthony Griffith, $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. And he actually gets credit. You see? Exactly this is how they do. They try to take black fighters and marginalize them and hold them to the highest standards, all the while not giving them the proper rankings and ratings. You get what I'm saying? Like, I knew more about Brandon Adams. He was just on a fucking Contender show that used to have Stallone and Sergio Mora and all these other, Ishii Smith and all these other guys on it, right? Andre Ward was the host. He was just on a show. I didn't know shit about Tom Schwartz. I didn't know shit about Steve Rolls. I didn't know shit about Rocky Fielding like that. You know, and all these other dudes, non-black fighters, get credit for those performances. You know? But then the Charlos get hated on for taking the last-minute replacement of Matt Korobov, who was already in shape because your opponent failed a drug test, Willie Monroe Jr. And then the other thing is, oh my gosh, I told you, man, this is like, it's to the point where I'm just destroying old media, and I know it's not like they can't fuck with it. Shout out to Gregory Campbell, $5 super chat. All this bum talk and Brandon Adams was a B-level bum and all this bullshit. Just know that Golovkin was trying, let's not forget, see, my memory is like an elephant. Golovkin was trying to fight Brandon Adams. He was trying to fight the same person. And Al Heyman and Charlo, you know, offered Adams whatever that he liked better, or he liked the matchup better, so that's what he took. So Golovkin was trying to fight the same man, and these motherfuckers wouldn't have said shit if Golovkin actually executed. And then when Golovkin found out Adams was going elsewhere, guess what? He fought someone even lesser known than a Brandon Adams at a catchweight. Fuck is y'all talking about? Shout out to Rashid Muhammad. And Muhammad is his prophet. $2 super chat. Praise be Allah. Oh my gosh. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. I'm just ferocious. I want his heart. Like, oh my God, bro. I'm destroying him. I'm destroying him. So Golovkin was trying to fight the same man. All of a sudden, the black fighter, Jermall Charlo, fights him, and he's a bum, and he should have knocked him out. Bro. You know? But there's not, where's this high level of criticism for anybody on DAZN? Anybody. Anybody. You know? Where, like, listen, I told you, if you from the UK, don't tell me shit about matchups. I don't want to hear shit from nobody from the UK. Listen, I don't want to hear no complaint, because y'all be having David Price versus David Liam and Liam, Caleb Liam, and all types of shit. Y'all be giving Carlos Takam every opportunity in the fucking world to win a title and to get a shot. Takam, Jasoran Takam. Man, I'm not trying to hear shit. If you from the UK, you can't say nothing. You know, y'all got to hope AJ bounce back or something. Y'all can't say shit. Can't tell me nothing. Kanye voice. Y'all be watching some Sam Egington or a cracker of a fight. Commiserate. What? What? Hey, bro. Sam Egington? Egington? They don't even sound like a motherfucker who's just out there scrapping and knocking fools out, bro. Liam, Walshy, Liam. Like, man, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Stop. If Carlos Takeham on Sky Sports, Takeham. Man, ain't nobody. Who the fuck is Ted Cheeseman? Yeah. Fucking Ted Cheeseman versus the cheese slicer and all this shit. Come on, bro. Don't tell me anything. I don't care. I don't want to hear about Pacquiao Thurman being the bust. I don't want to hear about, man, just stop, bro. You guys look crazy right now. Yeah. Fucking Caleb, Liam. Man, get the fuck out of. See, now I see why, because I gotta be thug. Listen, y'all want Ego Valley back. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Well, I guess I got my money right. Now I want war. Man, come on. I'm not Sam Egington versus Charlie bit me. Like, man, you fucking Dawser. Man, this fucking Dawser card and shit, bro. And be the one in the comment section. Didn't Ted Cheeseman lose again? Like, bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. Fucking William Bennett and Carlos Takeham. Like, who the fuck is William Bennett? My name's Bennett and I ain't in it out this motherfucker, bro. That sound like a U.S. president. Who the fuck is William Bennett? Yeah. Fucking beefy, chunky soup, Campbell's soup ass name. Man, bro, stop playing with me. Fucking cheesy boy Charlie and all this shit. Come on, bro. I ain't calling no man beefy. I don't give a fuck who. I don't care who gave you the name. Fuck what y'all talking about. I ain't calling no goddamn man no beefy. Ego, you have my wife laughing. Man, y'all, I'm just keeping it a buck. I ain't calling no dude no grown ass. It don't matter what situation. I could be getting robbed at gunpoint. I'm beefy. I ain't yelling no beefy. The fuck is you doing? You had to shoot me. Yeah. I guess I'm getting 50 cents. Something special. I guess I'm finna take 9. I ain't yelling no beefy. I'll yell anything else but that. I ain't calling no beefy out for help. He just dropped me off and some niggas jump back from behind the car and get ready to clap. Beefy! Or like on Boys in the Hood, when Morris Chestnut was with the lottery scratcher, when he had to scratch off, and the motherfucker pulled up with the red Hyundai, you know what I'm saying? If that was my friend, I couldn't even do the Cuba part. He was like, Ricky! If your name Ricky, you might got a chance. But if your name is Beefy, you getting that double barrel, you getting that double pipe to eat. I like the beef. I wouldn't, if your name is Ricky or Bobby, Ronnie, Ricky, Mike, something like that, I'll yell for your safety. But if your name is Beefy, you just got to get lit up. You better run some cross routes, but you better run that Randy Moss route. I'm Beefy! The motherfucker just ready to dump out that red Honda. Hell nah, bro. Hey, you just gotta get lit up. You should have changed your name. It'd be crazy in these Cali streets. You should. Hey, why did Morris Chestnut? He was a football player and he run in a straight line and shit. And when the shotty is spread, like the buckshots and shit, that motherfucker ran. Like, you better run some football routes. I'll be running football routes, trying to do some fast cuts and shit. What you talking about? Yeah, man. Man, shout out to my dude. The money just keep coming in. Oh my God. Shout out to Carlos Jose Hernandez. Yeah, man, beefy. Hardcore rapper, but he's beefy. Beefy. And you gonna talk about, complain about why is Charlo fighting Brandon Adams? Why are your people fighting Sam Eggington and Henry Adams and, you know, Mark Henry and shit? Fake ass wrestler names and shit. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Jack the Ripper. Man, stop it. Quit playing with me, Smokey. So, yeah, man, it's just funny, like, in boxing, this fake ass outrage and fake ass, like, outcries. Oh my God, the money keep coming in. Oh my God, y'all. Did you see the Andre fight? I ain't watched it yet, man. I've been on planes, trains, and automobiles. I ain't watched it, but congrats to Andre. I heard he won. Oh my gosh, look at Carlos Hernandez. Look, he bodying y'all.
This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Why wasn't Mayweather made franchise champion? WBC just wants to be on good terms with Canelo. Listen, let's talk about it. Horrible look for Canelo. And listen, there's no escaping. Some people are trying to make Canelo exempt in all this. Bro, you honestly think Canelo had nothing to do with it? So let me get this straight. In your mind, in your brain, you believe that Canelo Alvarez, right? You believe in your, listen. You believe that Canelo just said he wanted to be undisputed champion at middleweight this year, right? Huh? And then the WBC, unbeknownst to him, makes this sudden change the week of Jamal, who's been Triple G, and then it got passed on to Canelo when Canelo beat Triple G, been that number one person that it was getting closer and closer to the point where you can't keep stalling Maul out, right? The week of Jamal Charlo's fight, you announced this mythical position has been created that absolves Canelo of facing a mandatory. And you want me to believe that Canelo, who just said he wanted to be undisputed, had nothing to do with it. You want me to believe that Canelo was against this and they just created this come on, get the fuck, because why would they create something if you're on a trek and you're on a journey to be undisputed the regular way? Shout out to my dude Christopher Jurnett. Can we get some claps so I could keep this thing moving? We got a new channel member, everybody. Shout out to my dude. Seen him in H-Town. H-Town always get down. Give him some claps so I could keep going, man. I'm ready to go. Yeah, Cursor started it off right. I appreciate you. So Canelo said he wanted to be undisputed this year. So you mean to tell me the WBC just came up and concocted this whole ass plan to create this mythical franchise belt, them franchise boys belt, lean with it, rock with it belt, right? Out of nowhere, and he was against it this whole time. Yet and still, Canelo or Oscar De La Hoya, he could get at Eddie Hearns and all this shit. Neither one of them have come out and spoken out against the WBC for making it. That's how I know he was behind it. Him, his people, Golden Boy, Oscar, something. That's how I know. Because if they did that, then that screws you over because it's a bad look. So if you were opposed to it, then why wouldn't you come out and say something like, nah, I don't want this franchise shit. I'm trying to fight Maul. I want to fight Jamal Charlo. I don't want to be gifted no titles. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. But he didn't do that. So I don't believe it. Like, listen, if anybody, like, I'm not talking about like some weak ass YouTube channel, like 500 subs or something. But I'm saying if someone of an importance put something on my name, then I would clear the air if they're important. Like, you know, if CNN published a report and said I was like Bill Cosby and bitches and shit. I would like to talk to you about the pudding, and I put the Quaalude and the drinks with the. I took the bitch on a date, and the plop put it in the drink. Like, I'll be like, nah, that's not what happened. I never even met this woman. Like, I'm not gonna just let this shit ride when you're in a position of power and you throwing that type of dirt on my name, saying I hit you with the Cosby shit. You cannot say fuck in front of the bitches. Like, nah, I can't let that go down. So I would come out and speak out against that. Like, yo, I don't know. You try to get the hashtag with the Me Too and the pudding and you put the booty, you ate the ass. Like, hell nah, bro. I'd be like, nah, I didn't do none of that. Like Shaggy, wasn't me. Right? So the fact that Canelo and Golden Boy haven't came out and opposed any of this lets me know they're behind it. JELO, the pudding, you know, and the franchise, the belt has got the franchise on it. Like, man, stop it. Because if you was opposed to it, you would be opposed to it. Like, hey man, I don't like this. I want to fight Charlo. So I don't care what nobody say. That's what I feel. You cannot be the franchise champion, you see. Like, hell no, bro. You would have said something. So the fact that he ain't said nothing, then I know he was down with the pudding. My son Theo and the pudding, the ghost dad. Like, dog. Hell nah, bro. So Golden Boy Canelo, Team Canelo, Eddie Reynoso, Chepo, some of them, all of them, whoever you want to blame, somebody in that faction has something to do with it. Because again, that makes you look bad. If you weren't with it and you ain't said nothing. Period. Look, more bullshit. Look at the names, faces. David Chacon. He said Floyd picked his last 4 fights. Canelo was doing the same. Bro, Canelo ain't Floyd. See, this is what these motherfuckers get confused. These man fans, they get it confused. Canelo ain't did what Floyd did at all. That motherfucker did 600. He had a unification and did 600,000 allegedly concurrent views. Floyd did almost that with Berto on pay-per-view. Who made more money in their bout? Berto did like 550,000 or some shit. Canelo's Canelo, Floyd is Floyd. Stop. And Floyd taxed that ass when it comes to Canelo. What we talking about? You see, the Canelo fans is desperate. And I'm a fan of Canelo. But I ain't no sucker. I ain't no man fan. I ain't gonna just say some shit. Bro, Floyd beat that ass on Canelo. And Canelo's Canelo. He could be the biggest star today, but he, you know, what is that? I tell you, listen what they do to black fighter. They want so bad to be able to blame a black fighter for all of boxing's ails and, you know, issues. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like, damn, why Canelo fighting Rocky Field? Oh, Floyd did it. What the fuck? I thought you motherfuckers in the comment section hated Floyd. Why would you be condoning what Canelo is doing? Even if he's, first of all, he's not copying Floyd, right? Because Floyd don't have nothing to do with it, right? But why would you, even if it was true, shout out to my dude, TJ Wilkins, got to meet him in person as well. Thanks for the grind from Houston, Texas. Hot as fucking Texas, but it was good meeting you. Listen, even if it was true and Floyd was this cherry picker that they want him to be, you gawked and complained and berated Floyd for it. So if that was true, why would it be okay now for Canelo to be doing this? If you, for years, when Floyd, the whole second part of his career, you attached that to him. You said, oh, he's this and that, he sucks and won't, and he's a cherry picker. Even if that's true, which we know it's not, because Floyd has a resume and he has 22 years in this game a body of work. But even if it was true, why would you allow Canelo to do it when you hated it when Floyd did it? Damn, old media getting smoked like sausages. They getting smoked like sausages. They getting fucked up and they know it. It don't make sense. That's like me getting on Bill Cosby head and then I'm at the club doing the same thing. Let me put the roofies in the drink. Like, what the fuck? Well, how? It's called hypocrisy. It's called being a hypocrite. So I'm like, man, Bill Clinton. I mean, well, shit, him too. All the Bill, goddamn, all the Bills is nasty. Bill Clinton, Bill Cosby, goddamn. I just want the American people to know. Look me, goddamn it, look me in the eye. I just want the people to know I did not have sexual relations with that woman. She's a skeezer. Monica Lewinsky.
This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
Motherfucker, all the Bills is freaks. Pause. Hey, I don't know about Bill O'Reilly, racist ass, but all them other Bills is nasty. Yeah. That motherfucker lied to America. I fuck with Bill Clinton, but he lied. I just, listen, goddammit. I wouldn't do that to Hillary. Monica Lewinsky, she's a thought. An afterthought. Skeet ski. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Hey, bro, that motherfucker stained the dress. That's how you know you bust a cool one. Where's my saxophone? That motherfucker, when you had that uncontrollable skeet. Skeet. That motherfucker, he had that. Well, you can't even control it. You know what I'm saying? You just yell out stupid shit. Arkansas. Like, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck? Skeet. Shout out to Corey Yellowman Jackson. This is that Cosby stuff. Wow. How you gonna give me $10 for some Cosby stuff? Hey, bro, stop. They had the fucking BLTs and the Me Too movement, all this other shit coming to my page. You better stop. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. Peace and blessing. I just want Canelo. He has the franchise belt and the WBC. Skeet. Oh, it feels good to be back. You know what I'm saying? Man, these motherfucking Bills be nasty. The what they gonna put the Jello pudding pop in the asshole? Like, what? What, Bill? Hey, you nasty, them motherfucking Bill. But man, fuck all that. I'm the king, goddammit. Smash the like button. Listen, y'all gotta smash the like button. The real is back. Yeah, smash the like button. We not playing. Anyway, Canelo never opposed this. He's never come. That motherfucker driving his Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. That motherfucker driving a new Bugatti. He going along with it. So that's how I know. He ain't saying shit about being a franchise. That motherfucker lean with it, rock with it. That motherfucker doing dances and shit. He want to be the franchise champion because he don't want that Charlo smoke. We already know. It's okay. Now, let's get to that. Listen to me. Ego, don't give two pieces of pit bull shit what you have to say about Canelo fighting Charlo. I don't. As I always say, 3 infamous letters, LSI. Let's see it. I don't care. Don't care what you gotta say. I want to see it. That's it. All these motherfuckers is saying the same recycled protect Canelo bullshit, bro. Oh yeah, Charlos aren't ready. Show me he's not ready. Knock him out then. He's not ready because you showed us Rocky Fielding wasn't ready, right? So you can demonstrate that Rocky Fielding just 2 fights ago to kick off your DAZN deal. You can prove to the world that Rocky Fielding isn't ready And you could demonstrate and show us that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers or whoever the fuck that was, Rocky Fielding, wasn't. Oh my God. The money just keep coming in. Jeff the producer. Shout out to you. Jeff the producer. This is the real one. Easy work. I'm chopping these boys down, man. Who had the cherry tree? Was it Washington or was it Abe Lincoln? I'm chopping them like the cherry tree, bro. Old media getting chopped. They're getting chopped. We like Texas. I just got back from Texas. You know what I mean? Chopped and screwed. They chopped and screwed. Bars. Let's get it. You had no problem proving that James Kirkland of Texas wasn't ready, that he wasn't on your level. You had no problem showing that Liam Smith of the UK wasn't ready and Rocky Fielding wasn't ready. And, oh, yeah, how could we forget Amir Khan? You know, a 147-pounder who got hurt by Chris Algieri in the first round. What? Amir Khan, when he fought Canelo, was coming off a year layoff. Look it up. Google's your friend. He got hurt by Chris Algieri in the first round, and he didn't even look good in that fight. And he moved up from 147 to 155. Oh, yeah, that's not a weight class. That's Canelo weight. I was born ready weight. Okay, so you had no problem proving to the fans that these people weren't ready. Amir Khan was each. And you had no problem showing us and demonstrating that he wasn't on your level. Or Chavez Jr. at a catch weight, knowing he struggled to make weight. Oh, my gosh. This shit is getting too easy. Shout out to Real Brother 32, $5 super chat. Ego, I've been getting ready for Essence Festival on July 4th. Be safe. Have a good time. We will get back to our regular scheduled super chats soon. Thank you for the work, bro. Appreciate you as always. You know, you don't have to do anything else than what you're doing. You're already helping out a lot. So that's the fans using all them bullshit. That's old media shit. That's the old media shit, bro. Canelo had no problem showing us Amir Khan was not ready. Or Liam Smith. Or, you know, Rocky Fielding. He had absolutely no beefs, no issues, nothing. So show us. I don't want to hear Canelo fans say that Charlo's not ready. Show us that he's not ready. That's it. What the fuck are we talking about? Because y'all motherfuckers, see, and this is what I'm saying. These motherfuckers said Andy Ruiz wasn't ready for Joshua. Oh, he's getting knocked out in the first round. Boxing's funny. People said J-Rock was going to get knocked out. People said Brandon Adams was going to get knocked out by Charlo. So, you see, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. Because you said Charlo was going to knock out Brandon Adams. It didn't happen. He didn't even get knocked down. You said J-Rock was getting knocked out by Hurd. Didn't happen. He knocked down Hurd and dominated. You said Andy Ruiz was getting slaughtered in the first round. It didn't happen. Joshua ended up getting slaughtered, knocked down 4 times. What we talking about, people? So don't tell me, show me. That's how, I'm from the old school. I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all made me. I'm from the old school, bro. Kovalev is a better fight than Charlo. No. It's all right. It's not a better fight. Kovalev, man, I'm about to body something. Y'all tell me who needs to get bodied. This dude that said Kovalev is a better fight than Charlo. Should I body him? Should I save it on him? Bro, Kovalev versus Canelo is cool. All right. Y'all want me to body him? All right, you in the hot seat. Fuck it. I can't take this no more. Oh, my God. Let's get it. The Black Channel. Why with the Black Channel? Kovalev is a much better fight. Watch me work. All right. William Diaz. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Kovalev is a better fight than Charlo. Okay. Canelo just said, see, this is how I know you old media and you a shapeshifter. Canelo himself said he wants to unify at middleweight. Why are we talking about Kovalev? That's the first question. You have 10 seconds because I know y'all motherfuckers ain't wasting my time. I just got back to Cali. So, Canelo himself, out of his own mouth, said he wanted to unify middleweight. Why are we talking about 175? We'll start there. Okay. Jeff, the producer, put you on a timer. That means that's your ass, Mr. Postman. 8 second. William Diaz. When and where did he say that? On ESPN Deportes. Strike one. You still got 7 seconds because you wasted my. So now he's trying to front like we didn't hear that Canelo said he wanted to become undisputed. And he's asking questions exactly. Buying time, 5 seconds. So I answered your question and you still. So now that you tried to stall and I've answered where he said it. I quoted the source and you can look it up. ESPN Deportes. He has an interview. 4 seconds. Damn, William Diaz, you ain't gonna go out with a fight. You just gonna ask one question and get slaughtered, huh? Okay. Shooters. Thank you for playing the Black Channel. Why would Kovalev not be a good fight? Oh my God. You see how easy this is? They coming off emotion. You can't beat me with emotion. You can't out-argue, out-debate me with emotion. He said he logged it into his other account. You know, dear ego, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell pager and my home phone at the bottom. I sent Canelo 2 letters in autumn. He must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office. What's up, Canelo? How's your daughter? Yeah, that motherfucker's logging in right now. Hey, Canelo, my daughter was born ready. Dare me to drive. You remember that song, Phil Collins, Through the Air in the Night, about the guy? Good as done. Man, stop it, bro. They don't have nothing for it. They don't have no work. It could have stopped that other guy from drowning, but didn't. And Phil saw it all on the show and found him. He's like, hey, Canelo, we could have been together. Think about it. I hope you can't fight on the zone and you read about it. You motherfuckers is, oh my God. These dudes is obsessed with Canelo. Mr. Shav 81. They be like, hey, Canelo, I'm not your boy, toy. I know I'm saying. I got the look. I drive off. These motherfuckers, I don't even think it's about boxing anymore, bro. I really don't. I think they like fuck with Canelo. Check your sexuality as fruity as this Alizé. Hey, I'm not your boy, toy. I know I'm sexy. I got the look. That drive all the. Hey, damn it. I'm not your boy, toy. Bro, they want to comb Canelo's red hair or some shit. Let me give you shampoo with tea tree oil. Man, Kovalev it has danger too because it's a weight jump. But bro, these guys just go off of whatever. This dude said, fuck your channel, and he spelled channel with one N. Fuck your Chanel. These motherfuckers is real life goofy, bro. He said, fuck your Chanel. I don't have a Chanel bag. The motherfucker said, you don't even know how to spell channel, so we gonna change the channel on you. The motherfucker said, fuck your Chanel. You don't know shit about Canelo. So now it doesn't even matter if you know shit about boxing. I don't know shit about Canelo. Okay. These motherfuckers is bums. Goddamn, Joe Rogan. You got any more of them bums? These motherfuckers is bum. Get these bums off my shit, bro. Damn, Joe Rogan. You got any more bums in the comment section? Man, these Tyrone Bigham ass fans. This shit crazy. Anyway, so that's my thought. I don't want to hear nobody say Charlo ain't ready. What has Charlo done to deserve? Stop it. What did Amir Khan do at 155 Canelo weight to get a Canelo fight, huh? Listen something. Listen. What did Amir Khan do? He was coming off a Chris Algieri not so great performance at 147. Exactly. What did Liam Smith do to get this, mega A-side fight with Canelo? Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'll battle anybody in this hot seat. You know how I do. But you have to listen to what I say. If y'all ready, say ready. Smash the like button and say ready. Cause I'm gonna break down. It's gonna be over some of y'all heads. It's gonna be over some of y'all heads, so you gotta listen. All right, D ready, LJ ready. All right. Canelo fighting Kovalev is an advanced cherry pick. Yeah, I said it. It's an advanced cherry pick. See, I know somebody, because this is why I say an advanced cherry pick. Because a normal cherry pick, like Danny Garcia, Rod South, everyone can see that. Steve Rolls and Triple, those are regular cherry picks. This is an advanced cherry pick. And I'm going to explain it. Yes, Kovalev does present a level of danger to Canelo. That's why I say an advanced cherry pick. And I'm not saying it's the easiest fight out there. Listen to my words. The reason it's an advanced cherry pick is because out of all the people in or around your immediate division, you are looking at possibly fighting Kovalev, who has 3 losses, and we've watched him get stopped twice in recent memory. This is not like Sergio Martinez losing to Antonio Margarito early in his career being stopped, and then he bounced back and did these wonderful things and hadn't been stopped. This is in recent memory. Kovalev has got stopped. This man ran through different trainers, right? He's been on the shelf since the Eliter Alvarez fight. When was that? February? He is older. He has suspect to the body. Andre Ward showed you that. Canelo is a very good body puncher. Canelo is very educated, and that's why I say it's an advanced cherry pick, because Kovalev has more of an Eastern European style, if we're stereotyping, and he doesn't throw a lot of hooks and like uppercut. When's the last time you seen Kovalev hurt someone with the uppercut? Jamal Charlo, 2 days ago or whatever, he threw hella uppercuts at Brandon Adams. When you seen Kovalev fight like that, do that. He doesn't, because the style of his fight and his teaching and his region that he comes from, there are usually some stereotypical similarities that you could see, right? So Kovalev, to summarize it, has no inside game. Canelo is a hell of an inside fighter. Kovalev is sketched to the body. So it's an advanced cherry pick, because you got killers like Andrade and Jamal Charlo, who are undefeated, ain't been stopped by anyone. David Benavidez at 168 ain't been stopped by anyone, been looking really good. Caleb Plant ain't been stopped at 168, been looking really good, right? And then the champions outside of Kovalev at 75, Artur Beterbiev hits like a goddamn mule, ain't been stopped by anyone. Dimitri Bivol hits hard and is an educated boxer, and said he'll fight Canelo. He'll come down in weight, or they could fight for the title if Canelo's seeking the title at 175. He's a big puncher, and he can box, and he's well schooled, ain't been stopped. So why would you, out of all these, Caleb Smith, another person. Caleb Smith is like 6'5" almost, right? Ain't been stopped, and he looks like the best of the Smith brothers from the UK, and he's coming off a good performance. He looks like he has a lot of power, right? Charlo ain't been hurt or knocked down, factual, or at least that I don't remember. So that's why I say it's an advanced cherry pick, because why would you be going after the one person whose vulnerabilities are the most flagrant, champion or not? So yeah, there's a level of danger, but you're still measuring the level of danger in comparison to, like, what is Demetrius Andrade? What is the way to beat him? We've seen 3 ways to beat Canelo. To beat Kovalev, excuse me. What are the 3 ways to beat Charlo? So that's why I'm saying it's on some strategic shit. Kovalev has no inside fight game. So yeah, there's danger because Kovalev has power and a good jab and he's bigger. But if Canelo gets on the inside, and Kovalev has stamina issues. So if Kovalev, if Canelo can use some movement to get on the inside, then it's going to be bad for Kovalev. because all there's not this blueprint, if you will, to beat. I've seen Better Biev get knocked down by what's his name, Caleb Johnson or whoever, Caleb, but then he came back and got up and stopped dude. You know what I'm saying? So there's no blueprint to beat Charlo, Andre, Caleb Smith, Better Biev, Vaultstick, Dimitri Bivol. So why would you be going after the guy with 3 losses in recent memory, who we know all of his vulnerabilities? Stamina looks suspect. Some people question his heart in fights. It looked like he quit in the Ward fight. Like he knew it looked like a Joshua Ruiz. It looked like Joshua in the second Ward fight. So that's why it's an advanced cherry pick. On the outside, it just looks like this killer fight, but it's actually more strategic than you think. They've looked at Kovalev. Put it this way: if I could see Kovalev is a good fighter, but I could see all these vulnerabilities, how the fuck can't the actual boxer and or his trainer who used to box, how come they can't see it? So that's how I know how this matchmaking works. If I can go online and look up Tom Schwartz and see, okay, he has size, but he don't really have no swag. He can't beat Tyson Fury. And I can look at that pretty much from looking at his footage in his box rec and looking at footage of him. You don't think top ranked matchmakers can tell that? Like, I know some people say it's boxing, anything can happen. Yeah. But your boxing is boxing. It's a brutal sport. So you're also working with probability. You know what I'm saying? You're playing the numbers game. Like for Eddie Hearn, he came up short. He rolled the dice on Andy Ruiz Jr. and he came up short. Versus had he fought Dillian White, maybe Joshua would have knocked him out again. Who knows? But styles make fights. So this is a everlasting for the A sides. This is how a lot of people respond, and this is what they're looking for. They're looking for the guy kind of with the. They can use the name, make some money, satisfy the zone with what they would say a big fight, but then also vulnerabilities that they feel pretty comfortable beating. And the funny thing is, Floyd can beat any style. He showed you that. These same fucking fans complained and said Floyd Mayweather was a cherry picker. But then you see guys outright doing it, outright picking and handcrafting their opposition, and nobody bats an eyelash. Funny. What up, Ego Man? Milwaukee in the building. Shout out to Milwaukee, Milwaukee. Tom Schwartz quit in a recent fight and he got a DQ. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he act like he got busted up from a headbutt or some shit. Kovalev broke too. He taking a dive, if you ask me. Some people think that too. Like, I don't know. I don't like to do too much of the conspiracy theory, but shit, he already tasted defeat. So what's another one if he got, compensated? If you believe in that. Block Daniel Ojeda. I'm not even arguing with these dudes, bro. Y'all got to give me some better work. I just don't want them on my page, bro. Look at the names, face, and profile pics of the people doing the most hate. Bro, no, I'm not accepting that because old media, he's trying to minimize it. Bro, I'm telling you, a lot of these dudes are the same ones that said Floyd ain't shit, Floyd ain't this, and, Floyd sucks, and Floyd's everything that's wrong with boxing. And now they're like, oh, the A-side picks is nothing new. Man, fuck off. Get all the way out of here, bro. I ain't never seen someone get shot 4 times by 4 separate shooters. This shit is crazy. This shit like a fortress. They like really lit the boy up. And he wasn't even the worst person, but the shooters didn't care. Bro, the same guys, the same old media, this is what they're notorious for. They'll criticize often the black fighter for doing all of these things and saying this person ain't shit and Floyd's horrible for boxing and I can't wait till he retires. But then they're celebrating or they're condoning Canelo doing it or Triple G doing it or Lomachenko or whoever. It's insane. And I know you guys see it. And if you don't see it, I'm going to help you see it. They brazenly, ostracize Floyd Mayweather Floyd is a skilled fighter. He didn't have to do all this shit to get advantages like that. He's skillfully better than him. Floyd got 15-round fight stamina. Canelo don't. You know? And from what I heard, Canelo's knees aren't good. So this is what they have to take into consideration. So they criticize and emulate. Shaking my head. Shout out to Daniel Mason. But also, I want to add, they're emulating something he didn't even do. But you're right. People criticize and then imitate or emulate. They do it to my channel. There's channel. Listen, don't say no name, 'cause I don't give a fuck. But there's channels I know that have dissed me and make videos about me and stuff, and they trying to be like me. They copy me. They do shit like me. It's crazy. It's the craziest thing, man. I don't want to be like someone I don't like. Straight up. If I don't like you, I don't want to be like you. Straight the fuck up. Why would you want to be like something or someone you detest? That don't even make sense. But hey, to each his own. Different strokes for different folks. All I know is old media getting slaughtered. Smash the like button. The real is back. I'm back in California, and we just chopping it up. But yeah, man, I'm not with this franchise title. It's not good for boxing. And like I said, Canelo himself said he wanted to be undisputed. So what happened to Andre? He just won. Charlo has the regular belt. See, I don't know who concocted this WBC plan or whatever, but I think they thought Charlo was just going to go away. It was just going to go away. Like, nah, I still want to see the Charlo-Canelo fight. That don't change nothing. I don't care about no franchise title. You know what I'm saying? I still need to see that fight. Charlo said the same thing. He's like, nah, how can Canelo retire without having faced me? Jose de Jesus said this is a horrible look for Canelo. It is. Bro, he basically vacated his belt so he didn't have to fight Charlo. That's basically what the equivalent. But then they sugarcoated it, you know, by coming up with this brand new creative player title. That's what it is. But see, Canelo is the A side over all this. He doesn't necessarily need belts, so he can fight Charlo if he wants. This don't end because of this happened. Like, you know, Canelo he's the biggest guy in the sport, they say, right? So still fight Charlo. It's okay. Big time, $10 super chat. The haters are man, y'all plug it with the super chat. That's good, so I could recoup from this trip I just went on. The haters are too ashamed to admit they admire you. Just my opinion. Oh, appreciate that. Man, they trying to copy everything I do. I like Houston a lot. It was very fun. The weird ass weather though. Why is everybody thick in Houston? Like black women thick, Mexican women thick, Asian thick, white thick. I'm like, God damn, like everybody just, this is weird. You know, I seen like small people, I seen midgets and shit thick. I'm like, oh my God, like damn, like just, what kind of water y'all drink, bro? It's like everything was thick. It's Whataburger. Man, what's the Texas heat got to do with it? Like, how's everyone thick, bro? That y'all got a man. I seen a blind girl. She was thick. I'm like, oh my God, man. I felt bad. Like, what am I gonna take her on a blind date? Get it? I said blind date. Oh my gosh, bars. No, I'm just saying. I seen a blind girl. Like, shout out. You know, I'm not. I don't discriminate. I regulate every shade of that. But I seen everything, man. Like it's just everybody was thick, bro. Thick white women. Yeah, bro. Everyone, like, bro, everyone. Like, you could be. It's weird. Like, it don't. I feel like I feel like thick women, like in Cali, work certain jobs. In Texas, they work all the jobs. Like no matter if she can work at McDonald's and shit. But God damn, oh my God. God damn, I'm glad y'all said it. Like, how is it? How is a McDonald's cashier just like out here rotund like this? Do you guys get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Like you go to Michael's craft store or some shit. God damn, Michael, like damn, y'all thinking the Michael's? In the fabric store? Hell nah. How you think in the fabric store, bro? Hey, Texas, that shit, nah. That shit crazy. How you work at a fabric store and you just like dumb cakey, bro? Hell nah. Yeah, the librarians be, oh shit, I'm gonna shift because you said it. With your thick ass. Thickums. Atlanta too. Atlanta's different. I've been there because you see these like they got these like chandelier like hairs and shit. This shit might be a dude, to be honest. You know, you turn around, shame. Listen, no disrespect to anybody, you know, cause I gotta set the record straight. But I'm just saying, Atlanta, that's a little bit different because you know what you see ain't necessarily what you get. It might be, you know, Mick Elroy might fuck around and turn around and shit. You know, Roger and shit. You know, in Atlanta, I'm just telling you, I've been to Atlanta, but I was at a hair show and them motherfuckers, it'd be dudes who wearing he was wearing like high heels, bro. Like, bro, you already 6'3". Why you got them 5-inch heels on though? You trying to be the same height as Kawhi Leonard? Like, you a Kawhi Leonard looking motherfucker, bro. Nah, I seen this tall dude. He had like bell bottoms or some shit and high heels. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm just saying Atlanta's a little bit different than Texas, from what I've seen. Like Atlanta, some of the dudes be like, they be like damn near aggressive. Like, I don't know. Like, what? Never mind, let me stop. Meet me in the trap. It's going down. Nah, this is a trap. What you talking about? I ain't young buck. I like down south though, cause the motherfuckers that got money, like they don't even try to hide it. Like the D boys and shit, like they don't even try to hide it. We went to this like it was like a chicken and waffle place, and they had 2 Bentleys outside, and then we found out that they were the owners. The owner, I'm like, hell no, you got a Bentley, you got a small ass chicken and waffle place? Hell no, we know where that money coming from.
This the real deal. This the real deal. This the real deal.
Hey, J-Dog, stop. He said Bobby Valentino, slow down. I just want to get to know you. Yeah, you should have got to know her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Mighty Quinn, $5 super chat. I really think a lot of Canelo fans are going to turn on him real soon. Bro, yeah, I'm going to get to that in a second. Jesse Wyatt, $10. That's how we like him down here in Texas. Ego, LOL. Walmart have some of the finest chick. Bro, that's what I'm saying. They got like regular jobs and shit. I'm like, and then you know how women wear them work khakis though? And then the belt be like folded up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. Like the belt be like struggled. It'd be like struggle city for the belt buckle. And the belt be all bunched up and shit. Like a bungee cord and shit. Like damn, them khaki. Like why?
This the real deal. This the real deal. Easy work.
That's cause she got that small waist to cakey ratio. He said, you try Frenchie's chicken. Frenchie! Nah, I didn't try that while I was down there. We doing it bigger in Dallas when you come. Arrow versus Butt. Man, That's gonna be crazy. I don't know if it'll happen in Dallas though. Y'all nasty as fuck. I'm reading these comments, trying not to get a Me Too case. Eagle O Media gonna give Canelo the on paper credit for Kovalev win and use it as a reason not to take on Charlo Andrade and say Canelo is solidified. Yeah, facts. No, listen. If Canelo can beat Kovalev at 175, I'll give him credit for sure. I'll give him credit. But what I'm saying is it don't make sense. It don't make sense for him to bypass everything at 160 and 168 to go to 175. Where they do that at? Okay, like here's an example. Here's an example. I fuck with Devin Haney. Dope. From the Bay too. Yee. He's at 135 and he's trying to get a title shot. I don't want to see him jump up to 147 to fight, Danny Garcia or some shit. Even if Danny Garcia had a title. Why? It's not a bad fight, but why? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because when it comes to the star fighters, AJ and Canelo and Floyd, you got to sometimes take it out of the context of that particular fighter. You get what I'm saying? Like, replace that fighter's name and then tell me you would act the same way. Like, let me think of who had I'm trying to think of who had a belt. Let me think of who's it. I don't know. Like I said, I just don't want to see. I'm trying to think of someone who had 47 who's like who I would put in the Kovalev position. Someone who's been stopped 2 out of the 3 losses that they had. Former champion that got their belt back. And then, like I said, would you want to see Devin Haney move from 135 and go fight him at 147? Some like Danny Garcia, Kell Brook or some shit. Like, what would be the point? It's not a bad fight, but what would be the point? Look at Lamar Gugis. He said Canelo is cherry picking. Yeah, it's strategic cherry picking. There's still some danger there, but there's danger with these other fighters too. Period. And like I said, why? Okay, the talent pool at 160 is bracking right now. The talent pool at 168 is definitely up there too. These are the best that we've seen the 160s in some time. When Golovkin was coming up, there was not that many names at 160. So he was just fighting Martin Murray's and some bullshit. But now you got guys that are qualified like Andrade and Charlo, which are good competitive fights, and Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? So why would you bypass all that talent? Golovkin 3, Charlo 1, Andrade 1, and these are 2 champions. All the talent at 168, Caleb Smith, Jose Uzcategui. I know that one's not a huge fight, but Caleb Plant, David Benavidez. That David Benavidez Canelo would be a big fight in Texas for sure, or in Vegas, because Benavidez is from Arizona. Ronald Finkley said Canelo fans got no answers. They know. I know they lying. Oh, perfect. Oh, my God. I love Ego's Army, man. Sura 47. He said Haney versus Berto. Facts. Berto is a 2-time former champion. So let's say there was a belt, and he got it. Why do you really want to see Devin Haney versus Berto? Like, when there's Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, Luke Campbell, Teofimo, and then all the people at 140 like Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor. You feel what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And you could be the diehardest Canelo fan. You're not going to make that make sense. Yeah, Canelo could have fought Zurdo Gilberto Ramirez when he had the title at 168. It doesn't make sense to bypass and leapfrog all those divisions, 160 through 68, to be looking for Kovalev, unless you're cherry picking. Who else does that? Name someone else that does that. Like there was like when Shane Mosley did it, he jumped up to fight Oscar De La Hoya, who was in his prime of his career probably. So when Shane Mosley jumped up, it was because he was blowing out all the lightweights. So he bypassed 140 and went to 47 to fight De La Hoya twice. That was a big money fight. I can understand that, you know. Or when Roberto Duran did it, he did it for Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard wasn't regarded as what Kovalev is right now. So it's like I said, it's danger, but it's still strategic cherry picking as far as I'm concerned. He said Canelo fans are secretly mad with Canelo themselves. Man, it just pays to keep it real. I don't care what nobody talking about. It just makes sense. This franchise title made it look bad. And Canelo is still being chased by Charlo. And listen to the arguments. Ego, what's up? It's Trick Nolte. What's up? What's popping? Listen to the arguments. Charlo's not ready. These motherfuckers had no problem with Rocky Fielding, who we know for a fact ain't ready. He ain't even Charlo ready. So if you say Charlo's not ready, then how the fuck do we accept Liam Smith, Amir Khan at 155? You know, Chavez Jr. at weights he can't make. You know, fights with Rocky Fielding. How do we accept those? James Kirkland. So James Kirkland's from Texas. He was considered chinny, you know, warrior, but chinny. Didn't have Ann Wolf. Hadn't fought in a year and a half. And his last win was Glenn Tapia in a long layoff. He could fight that Texas fighter with no defense, but he can't fight another Texas fighter in Charlo. These dudes are liars. These man fans are liars. Do you really believe Kirkland at that particular time was bigger than Charlo's? The Charlos have this whole double mint twin thing going too. So it makes twins are always like Hollywood and St. Mary Kate Ashley Olsen and shit like that. Twins have always been like, because not everyone has a twin. You get what I'm saying? So twins have always been like applauded and celebrated. That's just like a package deal. Like they can easily say, oh, Jamal Charlo's fighting this week. His brother just got a crazy knockout last week. You get what I'm saying? So it's marketable. Does anyone really believe that James Kirkland at that particular point when Canelo fought him was bigger than Charlo, especially in Texas? Adams was shaking. I don't know what that means. So it's gonna look real bad if Canelo doesn't fight Andrade or Charlo. You can say whatever the fuck you want. If you don't fight Andrade or Charlo next, it's gonna look horrible. Once again, and another reason old media is mad as fuck is because I've been calling it. I told you, Black Murderers Row 2.0. This is exactly what I've called. This is what I've told you. They get mad when I say I told you, but I told you. I don't know what else to say. Black Murderers Row 2.0. These same fans are saying, oh, that's bullshit. What has Charlo done to deserve the fight? What the fuck did Rocky Fielding do to deserve Canelo? What did Amir Khan do to deserve Canelo? That's stale. Oh, nobody knows Charlo. You can't say that at this point, you know. Like I said, they got the twin thing going on. He did a sellout. 6,400 was a sellout for that arena, right? People know him, so you can't do that. Wait till the numbers come back out. You know, we'll see what that is. And they were competing with the Gold Cup soccer right next door in the building next door. The other Charlo did 1.8 million average. Jermel versus Jorge Cota, a late sub. So, bro, they're running out of excuses and they know it. Nah, I don't think Kirkland was out of jail at that point. They're running out of excuses. The first, they do you notice no matter who it is, they always say the same excuses. Who is this guy beat? He doesn't deserve it. He just wants a paycheck. It's the same bullshit. No shit, he's a prize fighter. Of course he wants a paycheck, but that don't mean that's the only thing he wants. So how come Rocky Fielding gets to fight and Canelo just selects him? They don't criticize Rocky Fielding. It's like, do they not want black fighters to get a paycheck? That's what it seems like. Because when Rocky Fielding got the fight, I never heard nobody say, oh, Rocky Fielding, he's just showing up. He knows he just wants a paycheck. That's the only reason why he wants to fight Canelo. And you know in your heart of all hearts, Rocky Fielding has less of it. Listen, Canelo's a very good fighter, but if you believe Rocky Fielding stood a better chance to beat him than Charlo, then I don't even really value your boxing opinion, to be honest. They know it. They only do this to threats. Oftentimes when it's a black threat, they do not want non-black fighters to lose or potentially lose to a black fighter. It's just what it is. I don't know how much more upfront I could be about it. They never said this to Rocky Field. Oh, he just wants a paycheck. Who is he beat? His resume is trash. And his resume is actually trash, unlike Charlo's. Rocky Field ain't never fought outside of like a domestic level fight. He ain't never fought nobody. And the time he did fight someone who we perceived to be good, who still has ground to make up, Caleb Smith, he got knocked out in the first round. See, that's what I'm saying. Rocky Fielding got knocked out in the first round. Who knocked Charlo out in the first round? Okay. Charlo has a win, bro. No matter what you say, Charlo has a win over a now unified champion in his former division, Julian J. Rock Williams. He dropped him with the jab, and then he knocked him out. So they can try and run and think of all the excuses, smash the like button. Oh, he couldn't even stop Brandon Adams. Okay. Who's Canelo stopped? Didn't stop Danny Jacobs, who's been stopped before. Didn't stop Julio Cesar Chavez, who's been stopped before. Didn't stop Triple G in 2 fights. So what are we talking about? And Canelo's stamina doesn't seem really good at all. Brandon Adams has stamina. So what are we talking about? And then I know y'all can't wait for me to drop this Freddie Roach interview. I'm back at home now, baby. Guess what Freddie Roach said? Freddie Roach said Jamal Charlo is definitely the best. He said he's the best at middleweight, no question. Freddie Roach said this. Shout out to Freddie. He said, yeah. He's like, yeah, Canelo, he's good, but he said Charlo is the best. So if you have a Hall of Fame trainer who's preparing Pacquiao for a great fight with Keith Thurman, right? And he just went up against this guy, and he said, Brandon Adams did his thing, but maybe I kind of want him at 154 if he can make the weight, because he knows his fighter pretty much lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he didn't embarrass himself or nothing, but it was just, there was no way he was going to win in Houston fighting how he fought. You know what I'm saying? He was like going for loading up on Hail Mary, like home run singles, and he caught Charlo with some, but he never really moved or rocked Charlo or anything like that. And he was very crafty, getting very low and slippery and crafty. So he just made it, he wasn't getting hit with nothing big, more often than not. So, and in the times he did, he would like kind of reset and move and dip and slip and stuff like that. But I mean, he wasn't going to win a hometown fight against a champion in that way. So I think he felt Charlo's power, and he just did his best and made it trickier, like, because Charlo was missing wildly and couldn't really successfully get off on all his combinations, but yet and still Charlo still did more offensively. And Charlo, it was a dominant performance, to be honest, even with the missing, because Charlo had the stamina to keep it up, and he never stopped. So even though, yeah, he was missing wildly in certain sequences, he also was landing. He landed some good body shots, and he just had a higher volume and work rate. Weave game strong, hashtag Canelo. Yeah, but his stamina game ain't strong. You don't know shit about boxing. Brandon Adams was ripped and fit, and he was doing what he did for 12 rounds. Canelo seems to struggle with fighting a bigger guy when you get to the mid rounds. He always needs a break. Fighting at someone else's pace is not the good thing. Charlo threw a lot of punches, bro. What don't you guys understand? We didn't see Charlo hurt. We didn't see him like hurt by Matt Korobov. Like he took some shots, yeah. But he's strong, he's big, and he's on some lines only shit. And he's also, it's like you can't just look at flaws. You got to look at strengths too. His strength is he's big, much bigger than Canelo. He goes to the body. He was shooting the uppercut. Bro, Canelo lacks stamina. Canelo, okay, just explain this to me. Canelo fighting a bigger Danny Jacobs who got off to a really slow start, like he's done in some of his fights, you know, like Mad Selesky, Triple G, where he kind of made early rounds up for interpretation. Canelo didn't stop him. He didn't drop him. He didn't do anything. So, I mean, why would we just assume that Canelo would stop? A lot of y'all don't know shit about boxing. I don't know what else to. I don't even know what else to say. Like, to me, it's boxing, but I don't see anything in the stylistic matchup that makes Charlo so much more easy to stop. And if he didn't do it to Jacobs, Jacobs got off to a slow start, and Canelo was looking crispy, and he never even dropped Jacobs. So what is it in Charlo's arsenal? He's athletic. He might, I don't know, maybe a half inch shorter or taller than Danny Jacobs, but they're both 6 foot plus, whatever. And he has a good jab. And actually, I believe him because his jab, he was pumping it up. And then I was like, why isn't he not jabbing? Why is he not jabbing? And he said he hurt his hand. So, and the funny thing is this is not even a fight prediction. Canelo has a chance to beat Charlo, but Charlo definitely has a chance to beat Canelo as well, period. If you don't agree, then tell Canelo to make the fight. Push for that. Say, bro, I'm canceling my DAZN if Canelo doesn't fight the guys I want to see him fight, Andrade and Charlo. That's the easiest way to settle it. See, this is how I know old media be on that bullshit, because when it comes to me, I'm willing to go all in. I'll put my money. Okay, if I need to buy, if Canelo fights Charlo, no matter what network it is, I'll purchase it. I'll help promote it. I'll advocate. I'm all in. That's the easiest way to solve all of this. Why do we need to talk about it any longer? Let's do that. How about you, like people saying, oh, Charlo's not ready and stuff like that. Okay, so Charlo's a full champion. They need to clarify that franchise championship with the full champion, and then we don't have no need for 2 WBC champions. How about that? Or fight Andrade in your next fight. Not Canelo Triple G3, not Kovalev, not Boo Boo the Fool, Willie Lump Lump. One of those 2 fights. The Black Murderers row. How about that? Who wants to listen? See, now this is the part where new media really starts steamrolling y'all. How about that? Let's start influencing until we get what we want. If you believe that Charlo and Andrade are food for Canelo and those are easy fights, then how about let's not settle for anything else? If we don't get that fight next, then we don't settle for it, and we turn our interest into the other fights. How about that? See, they're not willing to do that. Block Joe Boxer. Thank you for playing. He talking about Korobov. Get the fuck out of here, bro. How about that? If they believe in the comment section, the man fans believe that Andrade is weak and he'll get slept, and Charlo will get slept, then how about that? Let's not support. You want to do it that way? Let's not support unless he fights one of them. I bet you they don't do that. See, and that's the thing. If people they want to say it, but they don't want to stand by nothing. You got to stand by it. Stand on your word. 10 toes down. If you think these are easy fights and Charlo has no chance, then Canelo could fight him. He could fight him, and then is nothing. And then he clarified either the WBC situation or he collected the WBO for undisputed. Why are we looking at 175 if you got work right here? That's how I know it don't make sense. Because if you're at 160, you haven't even really been there. You fought the same guy twice, and you fought a guy at a catch weight, Chavez Jr., who, you know, has discipline issues. You haven't even really done, if you really think about it, Canelo ain't really done nothing at middleweight like that. Oh, actually, he beat Jacobs. But, you know, that was even a close fight. So what has he really done? Triple G, a lot of people thought he lost one. Some people thought he lost both. I thought he lost the first fight and then won the second fight. And then he beat Jacobs. And then that was even close. People were acting like Canelo put on these Floyd May. That's why you can't compare Canelo to Floyd. Floyd Mayweather didn't put on these performances that left something to the imagination. If he beat Zab, he beat Zab. Block Boxing Jab 101. We got you. Bow. Oh, shit. Ronald Finkley. They come to my channel just to tell me I don't know shit about boxing. But then if you go to their channel, they got like 0 subscribers. Damn. Who's an easier fight, Canelo, Charlo, or Kovalev? I think Kovalev. I'm not saying he's an easy fight, but we know Kovalev's vulnerabilities. We know how to get. Kovalev has an Eastern European style, lacks hooks, has no inside fight game, and Andre Ward showed you all of this. Canelo is a Mexican fighter with a very good inside fight game and combination punching and fast hands. So, yeah, out of those two, I think Charlo, his style, even though there's a weight difference, styles make fights. It's not just about being the same size versus bigger, because there's certain guys that are like, who, let's say, like Maidana could be closer to Floyd's size, and then Floyd looks sharper versus Cotto at 54. Styles make fights. We know what Kovalev lacks, period. We don't know what Charlo lacks because nobody has really, like, who dominated Charlo? That's my question. Because I can tell you who dominated Kovalev. Andre Ward and Eliter Alvarez. Block Luis Hernandez. Look at the names, faces, and profile pics of the people doing the most hating. Who dominated Charlo? Exactly. So, like I said, styles make fights. I'm not saying Kovalev is superbly easy because it's the weight class, you know, the weight class jump. However, Canelo's style should fare well. Like, why do you think they keep putting Canelo in with, like, European fighters? Please let me know that. Look at in Canelo's recent career. Look at it. Look at the British fighters he's fighting. Matthew Hatton, Ryan Rhodes, Amir Khan, Liam Smith, right? Rocky Fielding. Look at how many fighters he's fighting from Europe or Eastern Europe, because Kovalev would be Eastern European. We know Canelo does well with that style because he's very fast-handed, and he's smart, and he has an inside fight game, which is something that not all of the fighters from that region have. Bro, I keep telling y'all the same shit. It's like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is a good fighter. Why did Andy Ruiz beat him? Styles make fight. Look at the people who Joshua spars. Oh my, I'm giving y'all too much of the game right now. If y'all want me to continue, we got to get them likes up. And y'all, if y'all want me to continue, can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want me to continue, can I get a hell yeah? I'm not continuing until I do. Get that. Get them likes up. Okay, let me try to break this down. I am the Stream King. Smash the like button. Styles make fights. To me, the reason why Andy Ruiz, this is why I did the 7 reasons. Oh my gosh. Mandon rules. Thank you. Block these motherfuckers. The reason why I did the 7 reasons is because Anthony Joshua is a good fighter, but he is a British fighter with a British trainer with a certain style that is kind of inherent in that area, right? I don't like stereotyping because there's certain people from Eastern Europe like Lomachenko. He don't fight like Kovalev or Victor Postal, but there are similarities to certain people coming out of certain areas in their teachings, because you're only as affluent as your teachers. You know what I'm saying? So unless you have a real diverse trainer that is teaching you different stuff or has the knowledge, then you're going to learn kind of in the same ways that like these Ukraine schools or Polish schools or whatever. Right? So Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua because his style is all wrong for Joshua. A guy with fast hands, a guy with the chin, a guy with heart. Those 3 things alone created havoc for Anthony Joshua. Joshua's kind of a front runner. He hurts you and he's usually getting you out of there soon after, like Povetkin, like Carlos Takam, even though he hurt him early and then Takam hung on for a couple rounds. But by and large, Dillian White, Joshua hurts you, he gets you out of there. Andy Ruiz stood up to that. He's not used to that. The other thing is Andy Ruiz is a Mexican fighter with heart, and he threw a lot of punches. And his work is trying to get on the inside, and then he lets his hands go, and he's throwing punches. He's keeping punches out there. See, Joshua, if you watch the Ruiz fight again, Joshua was landing. He's big. Joshua kind of, he like poses for the camera. He admires his work. Like he'll shoot a punch, bow. And he would even connect with Ruiz. I'm talking about after Joshua and Ruiz both got dropped in the 3rd round. I'm talking about like 4th, 5th round, maybe even the 6th round, right? Joshua landed some pretty good shots. I went back and looked at some of it, right? Like let's say the 6th round, I think it was. Joshua landed a shot on Ruiz, but he was a little bit more acquainted with the power, and he said, bow, and hit Ruiz. But the thing Ruiz did, the genius thing he did, was he ate the shot and he had the chin to eat the shot. And then he immediately bop, 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 start firing back on Anthony Joshua. He wasn't ready for that. Block into Deep Sosa. Thank you. He wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for somebody to have that type of response time and fire back that quickly. And then if you look at how Ruiz responded to getting hit with the big shots versus Joshua, it was night and day. Joshua hit Ruiz with a big shot, and then he'll bop, bop, start firing back with some shit. But when Joshua was under attack, under siege, he was just like this, like gunshots, was firecrackers and shit was going off. He didn't know how to, he was just shelling up. And it looked extremely weird because he's so big. And you had this short Mexican dude like, bow, bow, yeah, 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 and he's just tagging him. It's just like, bullies don't like to get bullied. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a stylistic thing. Joshua wasn't fighting at the right range, and Andy Ruiz was somehow getting on the inside. And he just has the shorter shots and the fast hands and the combination punching. Period. So similarly is Canelo versus Kovalev. Yes, there's danger, but there's more danger for Kovalev if Kovalev lets Canelo on the inside, because that automatically becomes a fight that favors Canelo. Kovalev's weak to the body. He's vulnerable there in terms of heart. So, Canelo just has to get past the jab and get on the inside. But if he gets on the inside, then Kovalev is not an inside fighter. He doesn't throw hooks. Versus Jamal Charlo, if you watch that fight with Adams, I was there ringside. Charlo, even in close quarters, and even when he had his back on the ropes, he was ripping uppercuts and shit. That's a different, because that's more of a American style. Some people say African American style, an athletic style, coordination, timing, right? Charlo's back was on the ropes and he was still letting off combination. I remember one sequence where Brandon Adams was trying to pressure and smother Charlo, and then Charlo backed Adams up off of him, off of the ropes. Off of the ropes. Like, you know, he was like this and he bop, 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 and started throwing uppercuts and shit. So Kovalev, he's not really known for that type of shit where he's just ripping 3 uppercuts and hooks and shit. That's not his game. So once you get past his immediate game and make it the fight like what Ward did, then it's different. So that's why it's a strategic cherry pick. There's still some danger because if the size is, he bit off too much with the size and Kovalev's power or something, and then single shots are hurting him, then of course it's a good fight for Kovalev. But if Canelo can use his movement and, you know, tricky shit to get on the inside, then it automatically becomes a Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? And the other fights, like Andre, he could fight in the pocket. It's just different. Charlo could fight on the pocket. He's fought off the ropes in a couple spots in the Brandon Adams fight. He's ripping uppercuts. He's throwing hooks. This is stuff that you're not really, is not really indicative of the region of Kovalev. I'm not saying nobody from that region can do it, but it's just different teachings. Look at Mayweather versus Ricky Hatton. Ricky Hatton, he's like likes the rough house and the brawling, make it a mugging fight. Floyd clinched. He clinched him, slowed that shit down, and, you know, jab to the body, shit like that. Ricky Hatton had nothing. He started getting caught up in this and started getting sauced up. Look, these dudes is desperate. He said Canelo's too good for Charlo. Once again, you see the fans in the man fans in the comment section, they exude a confidence that we haven't seen from Canelo's team in the WBC. Listen, the WBC, if they felt the way you felt in the comment section, then why didn't they order the Canelo to fight Charlo? There's no way you guys can win this. There's no way you can win this. I hope you know that. Listen to me. If it was as easy as what you guys are saying in the comment section, then why didn't the fight get ordered? Why create this franchise title? I can't wait. Block Danny. Block Danny. Talk about Danny Tamales, whatever his name is. Block him. Get him out of here. It's all wishful confidence. Exactly. Why did they not order Charlo versus Canelo if it was a cakewalk like you guys are saying? Why create this franchise title that absolves Canelo from having to fight Charlo? It doesn't make sense. You could try, you can bend, pull, twist, and hope it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Because why would Golden Boy, why would they go along with this franchise belt if they knew they could beat Charlo and they would get respect from the boxing fans and it would be a big money fight? If Canelo easily destroys Charlo and all this bullshit that y'all saying, that's how I know y'all don't believe it. Period. That's like me and you guys being at a bar and the prettiest girl walks into the bar. She looked like Topanga and shit. I used to have a crush on Topanga, right? It looked like Topanga and I want to bang her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can get that girl. And then y'all like, Real Brother 32, round finger, they're like, bullshit, you can't pull her. And I'm like, hey, Chris, I can get that girl. Watch me get that girl. And like, you can't get that girl. Michael, you can't get that girl. What you doing? Right? And then we just sit and talk for 10 minutes about how I could get the girl. And then she fuck around, has her drink, drinks it, and then leaves with, catches an Uber out of there. And then she's gone. So all I did was talk about how I could get the girl as opposed to going over there and shooting my shot. That don't prove nothing. If you could get the girl, someone opposes you, then go get the girl then. Go get her number. If you think you could pull her, then get her. Don't wait for her to leave and man, I could have got her if I wanted to. It's not how that works. If Charlo is easy work, if Andre's easy work, then just fight him. Why would you you're not going to be sitting around bickering and going back and forth on if Charlo's a good fight. If Charlo, you're just going to say, I'll whoop his ass. And then you just do it. Period. Smash the like button. That's how I know these guys don't have the faith that they try to exude. At least me, I'm a people person. I sense it. That fake confidence. There's a difference. When the confidence is real, it's different. It's different. And I told you this, like Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, the confidence is because they put the work in. That's where my confidence stems from. Because I know I put the work in. I don't give a fuck about editing video. That shit, I've been doing this. So that's easy. This shit easy work. So it comes through repetition. The fans are like, oh, Charlo's not ready. Charlo will get whooped. He'll get knocked out in 6. Let's see the fight. Between Golovkin and Canelo, that's all I'm hearing from Canelo fans or Golovkin fans is how Charlo is not ready for either. But then they don't want to see the fight. This is how I know they're lying. These guys don't sound like they like Charlo based on what they're saying and how they're saying it, right? Fear makes people do shit. When I'm listening to these people, they're like, oh, the Charlo sisters and the Charlotte, name calling and shit. So it gives me the impression that they don't really like the Charlos. So why wouldn't you want to see Canelo knock him out if that's your prediction? Why would you not want to see Gennady Golovkin fight him so he can knock him out in 6 rounds or less as you're predicting? That's how I know it is a fake confidence, because if you were really confident, you would, of all people, would be pushing for the fight more so than me. I like Canelo. I like Charlo. I think Golovkin's a good fighter. And I'm pushing for the fight, but you motherfuckers ain't pushing for the fight. That tells me everything I need to know. Why would I be pushing for the fight and you don't even like Charlo and you're proclaiming that he'll get destroyed by Golovkin or Canelo, yet you're the one creating obstacles and roadblocks for those fights to happen? Makes no sense. I would put, if I know my man's is going to, beat somebody's ass, then why would I not want to see it? You know what I'm saying? Like I always told people Floyd would beat Pacquiao. You ain't never heard me say, oh, I don't want to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao. The only people that wouldn't want to see is the people who feel they have a chance to lose. So, yeah, man, that fake confidence is for old media is running real thin. Nobody believes it. If the Charlos are easy work, just fight them. Period. That's it. If Andrade ain't the truth and he sucks, and then you don't have to make all these excuses. You're both signed to DAZN. And see, this is the other bullshit. Old media said Charlo should sign to DAZN, right? So he can fight the best middleweights. Yet Andrade's with DAZN already, and he's beating up on Selesky instead of getting Triple G or Canelo. And then now, Big Money, what's up? Man, that turkey leg hut was good. He said, nice meeting you, my dude. Shout out to Big Money. Appreciate you. Man, I told you Houston was deep, man. We was out there in Houston. So they told Charlo to sign to DAZN where all the best middleweights are at. Man, that turkey leg hut was on fire. They said sign to DAZN. That's where all the middleweights are at if you want a shot. Now they're making up bullshit excuses why Charlo shouldn't get a shot. You see? This is why I call them shapeshifters. Do you see now? Block BBB your mother. This is why I call them shapeshifters. They said Jermall Charlo should sign to DAZN because all the top middleweights are there. Now all of a sudden they are saying that Jermall Charlo doesn't deserve Canelo. So why the fuck did these same people say he should have signed to DAZN if you were going to make bullshit excuses for him to never fight Canelo and to never fight Triple G? Let me know. I told you my mind is too sharp. I've been at this too long. I'm going to repeat the question one last time. Old media said Jermall Charlo should sign to DAZN because all the top middleweights outside of himself were already there. And if he wants to fight the top middleweights, he needs to sign to DAZN. Now they're saying Andrade and Charlo don't deserve Canelo or Triple G, even though one of them is with DAZN, Andrade, and he just won, and he fought the guy that Jacobs, who just fought Canelo, and he made it look easier from what it sounds like. So once again, why did you guys say that Jermall Charlo needed to sign because all the best middleweights are there? Now all of a sudden it's something else. So you wanted him to sign to DAZN to not get the Canelo or Triple G fights, because that's what they're now saying. They're saying he doesn't deserve Triple G. He doesn't deserve a Canelo fight. It's too easy, man. Like I said, I have too many questions. Why would Canelo look at 175 when there's work to do at 160 and 168?
This the real deal. Easy work.
$5 super chat. See why you don't talk with Troy no more. He said Canelo not ducking. I don't know. But man, I think Canelo's team, they had something to do with this whatever, the franchise, because it's too convenient. They know the pressure. Look at Dillian White. Dillian White is doing all this like, I've been waiting 600 days. So people want their shots and they're mandatory. You know, people want their mandatory shot. Dillian White, they have like a way out, you know, because he didn't do the final eliminator. For Charlo, they don't have that. Charlo did everything the WBC asked him to do. Am I lying? They said fight Hugo Centeno. Hugo Centeno got an injury, and he was supposed to fight on the Wilder-Ortiz card. They pushed it back to the Broner-Vargas card. Then he fought him and knocked him out. They said fight Jorge Sebastian Highland as his first fight at 160. He fought him and knocked him out. So unlike Dillian White, who they told to fight Luis Ortiz, they have justification for why they're not, you know, and then they had the Dominic Brazil thing. So they had two #1 people, plus Dillian White and Eddie Hearns didn't listen to the WBC by fighting Luis Ortiz, right? What did Jermall Charlo not do? That's why they had to reward him by making him the full champion, because they know he did not do nothing that would. He was down to fight Canelo. He's down to fight Triple G. They know they couldn't blame it on him. There was nothing to blame on Charlo. He called out Canelo. He called out Triple G. Triple G didn't want to fight Charlo. Canelo don't want to fight Charlo. So how could you? So they had to make it right. Bro, I'm destroying old media. This shit is fun. So they had to do something and think quick. So they created another position to, you know, make Canelo above the law, basically. This is really what it is. They created another position to alleviate the burden, you know, because Canelo makes money for the company, and Canelo was already on bad terms with the WBC at one point, and they don't want to piss him off. And they know with the public's perception, we seen this story before. He didn't want to fight Triple G in 2016, and he got ridiculed for it. So if the same thing happened with the Charlo situation, then it would be just like Triple G in 2016. And they couldn't have that. So they tried to soften the blow by creating this, like, hey, this is fair, people. So they basically stripped Canelo of his title and gave him this mythical title that has never been done before, franchise champion. Well, okay, why would you have to make a title just for Canelo? In the WBC's 100-year history or whatever it is, why didn't they do the franchise title before? Why did you just make it in this situation? Block John Bro. So what made now the right time to make the franchise title? Why not do this? If what I'm saying is not true, then how about this? Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. Order that fight, since Jamal Charlo had been patiently waiting to fight Canelo or Triple G to sow his royal oats, right? Winner becomes a franchise champion. You didn't even make that an option, so that tells me everything I need to know. Canelo was the champion. Charlo was the person waiting to become a champion. So make them fight, order them to fight, and if Canelo chose to vacate, then that's his business. And then the world would have known, you know, that that's what happened, and Charlo would have became the champion anyway. Or they would have fought, and then the winner becomes a franchise champion. But the fact that you just skipped that whole part and didn't do that, that lets me know everything I needed to know. Because why would the franchise, how would you just become the franchise champion instead of fighting for it? Like when Floyd and Conor McGregor fought for the WBC diamond belt or whatever, the winner got that belt. They didn't just say, oh, here, Floyd. Here, Floyd, here's the diamond belt, no matter what. But they're doing it for Canelo. Tells you what you need to know, man. Wilder been a champion since 2015, and he ain't no franchise champion. He still got to get hounded by Dillian White and Eddie Hearns and, you know, Dominic Brazil and bullshit like that. Stop. Block Carlos Roshi. Bro, the body count is sick on this episode. Fernando Montero, when they do fight, honestly, who you got, Canelo versus Charlo? I don't give a shit because it don't look like they're going to fight. When they fight, then ask me that question. But we talking about the politics surrounding them even fighting. You talking about the fight. Why? I don't waste my breath. I'm not out here for that. Why am I going to start giving a detailed prediction on some shit that he clearly doesn't want to fight him? And the WBC is not making him fight him after all this time. Just go look up the history. Look up the history. Block this Carlos Roshi dude, bro. You can't even spell stating. Block Roshi. Block Roshi. Yeah, man. Hey, this is legendary. The Block Gang is legendary. So, anyway, appreciate everyone for the super chats. I'm gonna get out of here. You know, I just had to do a impromptu live stream because I'm back at home. Damn, they panicking now because they know everything I'm saying is true. Man, we bodying them, bro. You just gotta talk some real boxing. That's what it's about. You see how they don't? I've asked questions an hour ago. And they still ain't answered it. Tells you what you need to know. Why would Canelo bypass all of the talent at 160 and 168 to be looking at Kovalev, who has 3 losses in recent memory, 2 of the 3 by stoppage? Why? Who else is doing that? If that's not a cherry pick, then why would he bypass guys who appear fresher that are ready made in your current division where you're a champ? Canelo is a champion at 160 and 168. Let's not forget he got the belt versus Rocky Fielding. So the two, you're a champion to some degree in 2 divisions. I'm destroying old media. You are a champion in 2 separate divisions. One, you were 1 belt away, but now with this franchise bullshit, you're 2 belts away in my book. Because I don't, I think if you don't fight Charlo, who's the regular champion, then I don't count you as having the WBC belt. They can say whatever they want. So you were 1 tick away from undisputed, and then you have a belt at 168. So you're going to bypass all of the talent in those talent pools where you're a champion to fight at 175 where you've never fought. And then conveniently, you happen to be fighting the champion who has shown the most vulnerabilities and been stopped. Plus, Artur Beterbiev beat Kovalev twice in the amateurs. He's a champion. Why not fight him? Why not fight Artur Beterbiev? And please don't make it like Kovalev's name is just huge, because when Kovalev fought Igor Mikhelkin on the same night as Wilder versus Luis Ortiz on HBO, who has more subscribers than Showtime, Wilder versus Luis Ortiz blew Sergey Kovalev's fight out of the water. Block Tasha again. She came back, or he came back, or whatever. Man, they get destroyed. Listen, you see how the people, Ego's Army, myself, we make a point and that's it. That's all we do. We just make a point and then keep it rocking. They have to keep coming back to like try to graffiti up the comment section. That tells you what you need to know. And the other thing is Canelo could have fought Charlo at 154. He could have fought either or, because at that particular moment when they were at 54, Jamel, he wasn't as developed as he is now, and he didn't fight either one. Because you remember he had a close fight with Vanes Martirosyan, but he's better now. He'll probably stop Vanes Martirosyan now if they were to fight. Cursor said, Ego, at this point, the ref about to stop the fight. It's like 75 unanswered punches in the 6th round by you. I know, I'm out, man. I got to unpack and shit. They know this shit makes sense, and they can say whatever. I don't really care. But I appreciate all the super chat. That's what they really hate. They see me come back first day in Cali. We got all these super chats. I'm back, back at home, back to the regular scheduled programming. Had a great time in Houston. Definitely some great memories. The marathon continues. It's not over for Charlo to get a shot, or Andre. They still need a shot with Canelo as far as I'm concerned. Stream King is returned. I might do a vampire stream. Stay tuned to the channel. We working. Hey, I'm back. Look, I got another super chat as I was ending, so I had to come back. That shit was crazy. I was really getting off, but then the super chat came through, so I didn't want to do my man Icy like that. Sir Icy the one, appreciate you. $10 super chat. What's up, Ego? I hope the H treated you well. I seen a Charlo hater that said Charlo ain't a draw. He only sold 6,000 tickets yesterday. That man dumb. NRG maximum capacity is 6,000. I tried telling them, bro. And he was competing with soccer Mexico game in the building next door at the NRG stadium. Yeah, I came back to talk of that super chat. I always come back for the money. Charlo Duck, Danny Jacobs. Block T.O. Geo. Yeah. You blocked though. That's your new name. T.O. Geo. It'd be the same dude coming back all the time, bro. I could already tell. Yeah. Charlo Duck Jacobs, but they both had scheduled fights when they had that hallway running. These dudes, it's just wasting my time now. Anyway, I'm about to unpack. Holla at the boy.